What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Good Pickins podcast episode. Yeah, take it away, Ray.
I think episode 25. I think
Okay,
we're on 25. That sounds
sounds
right.
about right, man. Yeah,
Yeah, it's a good solid number.
yeah. Sorry about the technical difficulties, guys. My microphone had came unplugged, and I couldn't figure out what was going on in the back end. But here we are.
Yeah, we're
How's
sounding
everybody
good.
doing?
Yeah, how is
I
everyone?
better sound good. Yeah, man. I think we got 8 people here. I don't see anybody in the chat so far. So if you guys got anything to say, drop it in the chat.
Yeah,
Uh,
say
Yeah, say that.
it.
Hopefully everybody's doing well though, man. I was in the middle of, well, not the middle, but I was editing my video for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Um I man, you get to making so many videos. Have you ever gotten to the point where you're like, man, did I put this video out already?
Oh
Like,
yeah.
cause like I'm like, man, I swear I said this in a video already. Like, and then so like I'm scrolling through my videos, my most recent videos to see if I put this out already. Cause I swear somebody made a comment on the video about the clip that I was just editing, and I'm like, man, this sounds so familiar. So I spent like 5 minutes scrolling through my old videos, trying to find out if I released it already. But I don't know, man. I don't know what's
That's
going on with
funny.
it.
No, I think that can especially happen if you make content in the same niche, like especially a smaller
Yeah,
niche like reselling, you know.
right.
So yeah, I'd find that to be all the time, you know, like
Well, and a lot of my stuff is consistent, man. Like I don't really change anything, so a lot of the things I say over again.
right.
So it's very, very possible, man, that I could have just said this information already before, but I'm gonna do a little bit more diving after we get off this live stream to make sure I don't put out the same clip twice.
That's fair. Yeah, I feel like doing the daily videos a lot like can run together, you know, so
Yeah,
I really have to be on top of like, all right, I have this range of clips to this range of clips, but I also filmed, you know, this
yeah.
clip out of sequence, so it's just
Right.
you
Yeah,
got
I
to be
need to
on top
start
of it.
utilizing different folders for different days of filming. So like
Yeah,
just put
yeah.
all the clips in one folder for whatever December 15th and then so on and so forth.
Right,
What's up,
right.
KV Co? Carrie, what's going on?
What's
Amateur
up, Carrie?
flipping, yo, pump for the podcast tonight. That's what's up, bro. Appreciate the
Hey.
support. Tiffany, what's going on? Red Dirt Picker, what's up, Brian? JT, what's going on? Jeff and Tara. And Jeff says he's first. If you're not first,
Listen.
you're last, bro.
I'm gonna give Jeff the first.
Yeah.
You know I'm gonna be
I
nice
mean,
tonight. You
he
know.
said it. What's up,
So
Bobby? How you doing? Appreciate you coming and hanging out, Bobby. How's listing going for you? I know you said your family's getting ready to come into town. Who be it? Who this? Who this?
who this
I don't know
is,
what. I don't know what number this even is, man. Calling me on your ghost phone.
bro? Does your phone like tell you if it's a scam? Like if
Yeah,
it's likely to be a scam or not? Okay.
yeah.
Because I did not realize that that was a thing until I got
Are you
this
serious,
phone.
dude? Where you been at?
No, until I got this phone, and I've had this phone for like well over a year now. So,
Hmm.
but I didn't know that that was a thing. I mean, I guess it was like semi recent, like within the last couple of years that they started doing
Uh,
that. So,
I want size 12 men's. I got somebody messaging me about a pair of Crocs. Well, it says clearly in the title men's size 10, but they messaged me saying I want a men's size 12. I don't freaking have a men's size 12,
yeah,
bro.
what do you want me to
Like,
do?
why'd you even find?
Wave my
Right,
magic wand around, and you know.
right. Yeah, man. So canceling that order.
Jay, you're doing
Let's see.
OT at work. Well, we appreciate you putting this
Yeah,
up in the background at least.
that's what's up. Better to listen than not attend at all.
Hey,
Hey,
that's
Bobby, I was
facts.
born in Warren, Miss that era. Okay. Thanks. Going great. 6 7 days. Christmas will be over. Yeah, I know you're pretty glad about that, huh?
Yeah, it's so
Uh,
wild that Christmas is like already.
it's pretty
It's
much right
like
around
we're
the
pretty
corner.
much here. I haven't gotten anyone's gifts
Neither
except
have
for
I.
Zesty's the only one.
I haven't
Zest
even
is
got
literally the
Nikki
only
a
one.
gift.
So you know, I'm gonna be out here next week. Like, well, I Zesty said that she's gonna do an episode, probably 2 episodes. So that'll be my time
Yeah, that'll be
to
a
get
break.
out and yeah, get to I don't know. Maybe I'll go to the mall or something.
Tiffany says, kudos to both of you on your last video. So real, love them. That's what's up.
Hey,
Glad to
I'd love to hear
provide
that.
authenticity.
Yeah, do you
Co-
guys you guys got to see me just dragging ass
yeah.
like
Tommy says, cut the toes out. What? Turn them into sandals? Turn them into slides. I mean,
yeah, cut a piece
yeah,
out and like just glue another piece of a croc in,
yeah. The
to extend
extendo.
them. Yeah, yeah.
What's up, Mojo Mama? They're like pretty much brand new, man. I'm just gonna have to cancel the order on this guy. So, man, look, yesterday I ordered some. Well, not yesterday, but I ordered some beard oil, right? And they had to come through St. Louis because everything comes through St. Louis. Even if I'm mailing something to someone in Cape, it leaves my house, goes to St. Louis, and then comes back to Cape. It's weird. So
Huh.
I was looking on the shop, like the Shopify, like Shop Now app or whatever, like when you track your packages, and it
Yeah.
was saying that it was in St. Louis, and then like an hour later, it's like delivered at your front door in your mailbox. So I go outside and my stuff's not there, dude. So I'm like, man, where's my stuff at? And I'm like getting super upset because I just spent $40 on beard oil, and I'm like, where's my beard oil? You know what I mean? Because dude, like this stuff itches, man, like
Yeah.
severely bad. And then dudes out there with beards know what I'm talking about, man. And so
Absolutely.
like I'm like, man, where's my stuff at? I'm like, it said it was here, and then I'm like, how's it get from St. Louis to Cape in an hour anyway? So then like Nikki's like, maybe it's coming tomorrow. And long story short, it came today, and I'm super super happy. But not after I went to Walmart and spent $40 more on beard oil. So now
Man.
I'm loaded up on beard oil, so at least I won't run out. What's up,
Yeah.
Roman?
I
Tommy Roman.
I typically don't order beard oil all that often because I feel like the length that I like to keep my beard is not
Yeah,
that itchy.
right,
But,
and that's true.
I mean, I still feel like it's just not that itchy to begin with either when it grows
Well,
out. But
the longer it gets, like as you can see, mine's a little longer right now. But the longer it gets for me, the more itchy it gets because the beard itself is like sucking all the oil out of your face to like try to moisturize the beard hair, so it gets more dry for me the longer my hair gets. So when it's low like your length, I don't really have to do anything to it. But when it gets this length, like right here and right here, I get like really flaky skin, and it's
okay.
like super bad, like hella. It's like noticeable. So I'm like, I got to do something about that.
Also, are you spending like $40 on just like a little tincture of beard oil? That seems
Nah,
really expensive.
it was beard shampoo and beard oil. So
Oh, okay. That
it's
makes
like
makes sense.
six vials of like beard oil like samples. So because I've
Yeah.
never worked with this company before to see what the oils do and like which one I like the best. And then
Yeah.
like this big thing of beard shampoo.
This is a sponsorship opportunity, by the way. If anybody's listening
Yeah,
that
beard octane, hit me up.
runs a beard company, beard oil company,
Yeah,
holla at Marcus.
yeah, man.
Uh,
So
so
KV says hit the bins today, found near new Patagonia waders. That's what's up. I
that's
just sold a
wild.
Patagonia better sweater today for $45. Yeah, I know I undersold it, but I sent out an offer for like 25% off, and that was one of the offers. So, could have been 60, but 45 is okay too.
Hey,
Crocs Dixon collab. Hey, let's go. Oh, Tommy. Speaking of Dixon, my pastor was talking to his sister. His sister's like, dabbling with reselling, like, and going to the bins in St. Louis. And
okay.
he's like, speaking of the bins in St. Louis, he's like, I got a friend, he's got a YouTube channel. You might want to watch him. His name's Marcus Dixon. And she's like, Dixon's Pickins? I love that channel. And I'm like, hey, let's go. So it's like a small world, man. Like, you know, you think like nobody watches your channel, but then like people in your surrounding immediate area like know who you are. I guess
Yeah,
the algorithm feeds them local content,
it probably does. I mean, especially if
uh,
they reveal
especially if
their
they're looking
location
the
to the,
bins.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, to
yeah.
YouTube for sure.
It's been it's a pretty long day. Been at it since 7:25 this morning. It's 7:05 now. Tearing down this guy's basement. He had backed up sewage, so have to tear down the walls in 4 rooms. That's disgusting.
No,
I don't envy that job.
that's a hard pass. So,
Yeah.
like, I was a porter or a maintenance guy, whatever you want to call it, a
Yeah.
janitor if you want to be an asshole,
Hmm.
for Schnucks for 3.5 years, and also let me know if you get the movie reference, guys. um, but I had to clean human feces, and that was
That's
it for
pretty
me.
gross.
That was I am drawing the line in the sand. Like I never
Yeah.
want to do a job like that ever again.
So let me tell you something, dude. On my last day of Golden Corral, food services was already a rougher job anyway. Not rough, but like dealing with the public and then like, working at a buffet, it's totally different than like per order, you know what I mean?
100%.
So my last day, I'm the manager, so like on a good day, I just walk around and delegate, right? But right outside the snack bar area where the cakes and stuff and all the ice cream and everything is, there's a turd just marinating on the floor, just
No,
chilling. And I'm like,
no,
who would literally like just
on
walk and
the
like
buffet
shake
floor,
one out of the leg? Yeah, just let it roll down the leg and just keep on
bro.
moving, man. So
No.
like I suited up in the hazmat suit with the gloves and everything and like poured like the biochemicals on the floor to like get it all cleaned up. And I'm like, dude, only on my last day would I run into something like this, man.
That's
So
wild.
yeah, they sent me off in style, man.
That is wild, bro. I would have quit. I would have absolutely just.
I'm a man of my word, so like I was like, I'll stick it out. I'm here. This is my last day. If this is the worst it gets, then hey, it's the worst it
How
gets.
how
It
how
can't
old
get
were
much
you?
worse.
How
This
old
was
were you?
like 2 years ago, 2.5, three
Okay,
years
okay.
ago,
So you were.
right around
Listen,
COVID.
if this was 18-year-old Marcus or 18-year-old Ray, we
I would
would
have
have
walked
we
out.
would have we would have been quitting. We would have
Yeah,
100% been quitting.
I'd have made somebody else do it. Like I was definitely not like the more calm, demeanor type of guy I am now. Like I've had a real bad temper, a super hot head. Like I always thought somebody was trying to disrespect me. You ain't finna get nothing off on me. Like you clean it up. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
that's how. So I would have smarted off and been like super ignorant, like acting like a jerk. So I'm glad that it happened to me later in life because I'd have
Sure.
probably picked it up and threw it in somebody's face or something.
Bro,
You
I don't
don't
know
make me
how
clean up.
I don't know how I didn't like quit Schnucks whenever I had the poop incident because I was like 18 or 19 at the time. But I do remember they give out these little things for like doing good deeds, like going above and beyond your job description or whatever.
Mhm.
And if you get 5 of them, you get a scratch off, and the scratch off can be like it's I think it's mainly just like gift cards to Schnucks,
Yeah,
which is kind of lame, but whatever.
yeah,
But the highest you can get is $100. So they just
right,
handed me a scratch off. They're like, you get 5 for doing that job, and it
nice.
turned out to be $100 gift card, and I sold it
Hey,
for like $90. So I was like, you know
there
what,
you go.
90
That
bucks
ain't too
cold hard
bad.
cash for an 18-year-old. Like, all right, I cleaned a little
Yeah,
poop. Like it is what
yeah.
it is. So
Yeah, Tommy, I don't know if it was short post. It was just first class through Shopify website. I don't really know. Learned something new tonight. I had no idea why beard oil was necessary. Yeah, it's kind of like, I put hair oil, hair grease in my hair. It's kind of the same thing.
well, I mean, it's like
Individuals with a little bit of melanin in them need that type of stuff.
well, that too, right? But like, I mean, it's no different than treating the hair elsewhere on your face. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or on your head rather.
Yeah.
You have to wash your hair, just
Yeah.
like you have to keep your beard, correct.
Right. Jeff
So
said his beard is soft like 8,000 count Egyptian silk sheets.
that's soft. That's real soft.
The
Like,
waiters go anywhere from 200 to 500. Hey, let's go. That's what's
where
up.
did you where did you get those from, KV?
I think he said he got him at the bins.
Oh, at the bins, yeah. That's a wild find for the bins. I feel like
Yeah.
waiters. I don't know if I've
Yeah.
ever even seen wait.
I
No,
found a pair of waders
no,
just last
yeah.
week, but they were Bass Pro Shops in Gore-Tex.
Yeah, I have seen waiters at the bins now that I think about it.
Do I think the bins will go up in prices for 2023? 1,000%. They
They
went
already
up
went
this
up.
year twice.
Yeah,
They went up this year twice already, so I'm sure they're gonna go up again next year.
I'm
What's
sure.
up, Steve? On vacation?
Steve. No, he's
Yeah.
singing.
Oh, okay. I get it. I get it. Yeah, that is crazy. My grandfather, hold up. My grandfather used to use Crisco on his beard. That's extreme.
Crisco. That's
That's extreme.
Listen. You're supposed to
You
use
gotta do what you gotta
Crisco.
do.
You use Crisco on cast iron, my friend. Okay, you're
Yeah,
not putting Crisco in your
right. In a
beard.
beard. Yeah.
That thing must
Me.
have been like a slip and slide, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
man. He probably had the curly mustache
yeah,
too.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Have like custom designs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me and a lady coworker are the only two who can stomach it. Two other guys ran outside to the storm drains. That's gross, man. What
Listen,
up, Chris? What's
I
going
mean,
on with you, bro?
I hope you're getting compensated appropriately for that job, Jay. That's all I'm gonna
Right.
say. I hope you're getting compensated well.
Yeah, he said enough of that though. How's everyone's day? What's up, Drewski? I seen
What's up?
you and Dalton's video with the couples. That was a pretty creative concept.
What's up, Chris? By the way.
Yo, Drew, what up, homie? Roman the Disney freak. Who, Roman or Drew? Because Drew's a Disney freak all day.
Like for
So yeah.
reselling or actual like
No, like visiting.
into Disney. Oh,
Like
into
he's
oh,
like the Tower of Terror. Like he's got all. I think he has the whole collection of all vintage tees from the Tower of
really?
Terror. But like he literally goes on He just went to vacation at Disneyland. Like
Okay,
he sold a FUBU jacket he got from a flea market, and it paid for his trip to Disney.
bro. He
Yeah.
got FUBU for cheap
Nah,
at a flea
I mean
market.
the lady wanted like more than what he paid. I think he ended up paying $20 for it though. She's like, you know how much I
That's
paid for that jacket? He's like, I'll give you $20.
that's a steal. When's the
Yeah,
last time you found FUBU?
I found FUBU at the bins, but it wasn't worth picking up like what he found. I
Oh,
left
really?
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I found Muhammad Ali like platinum FUBU.
Okay.
I picked that up, but that was like 2 months ago. I
Okay.
find it often enough, but it's never the stuff that's desirable.
Yeah. I've never found it. One of these days.
Yeah, I use StreamYard and he uses OBS.
Yep. OBS Studio, not to be confused with Streamlabs OBS.
You see, I'd have never known anything about that. Back in the day, ladies used to put mayo in their hair to moisturize it. I guess that's like kind of the same as putting like coconut oil in your hair. Tommy was talking about a new Crocs model. Oh, okay, okay. Our family loves Disney. Plus, I love Disney vintage shirts. Yeah, that's what I was saying, broski. Found a denim FUBU jacket at the bins, but it reeked of 10,000 blunts, so had to leave it.
Oh
Yeah, it takes a
no.
lot of effort to get the smell of marijuana out of anything. Still could have sold it. Yeah, you could have sold it on
Yeah.
marketplace or something. Local pickup.
I agree. I agree. That's unfortunate. I bet
Eventually,
it was sweet, Chris.
yeah, it probably was. Eventually, Goodwill bins will reach the same price as regular Goodwill stores. Man, I honestly don't think so because that's like their way to liquidate the last of the stock. Like it makes it through
Yeah.
all the cycles and price decreases and everything for a reason. And then that's like their last ditch effort to get rid of it. After that, it's like going across seas and truckloads, you know what I mean? So like they're getting all their money. Like they ain't hurting for no cash, that's for sure.
Right. Right. I still wonder where they're putting all these PCs though that they're not allowing us to buy.
Well,
I'm
they're putting
still
them online, man.
I'm still butthurt about that. You know,
Well,
I
you
should
know the
just
one that's close to Jeff and Terra in Rogersville, Arkansas, or whatever. Their bin store has like next door to it. It has like an electronics store where they sell all the stuff that's coming out of the bins.
really
Yeah,
everything. So they have
it's in
no
the same. It's in
electronics.
the same building. There's some electronics in there, but like all the good stuff, like Sony Walkmans and like
Yeah.
video games and game systems and all that stuff. Even busted broke laptops are sitting over there for parts only.
Wow.
Like so, like yeah, they're trying to maximize their dollar there. But I still
Wow.
found a good bunch of good clothes there though. But all the good electronics was in their little store next door.
That's crazy. I feel so blessed to have the bins we do. I mean, even though
Yeah,
we can't
man.
buy PCs, but it
Right.
is what it is. I mean, I took the hard drive out of the first one and I kept the other one together because it was too nice to part out.
Yeah, and I seen it sitting on the counter, man.
yeah, and then they like, bro, just let me take the hard drive out of it then, or
Yeah.
whatever, you know, or you know, yeah.
Uh,
So,
I found Fubu and Harlem Globetrotters jean shorts over the summer. That's what's up.
oh, if you're part of our Discord, will you post that in the Discord? I
Yeah,
want to see
post
what
a
those look
picture of
like.
that.
I bet those look sick.
I got a dope Fubu snow jacket listed right now, but it's the youth. Well, the snow jacket is
Oh,
what Drew just sold. Yeah,
womp
yeah.
womp.
Just sell it to someone who smokes blunts. See, man, I passed up on some shoes when I first was like getting into reselling, and this guy, they were fake though, so it didn't really matter. But the two pairs of shoes smelled like so much weed, and I was like, yeah, man. First of all, these shoes are fake, but second of all, I wouldn't even got them anyway because they smell so bad. Like like not bad as in they smell horrible, like, but the smell is strong, like to where I'd had to air them out for weeks.
That's
So
how
I
I
didn't
feel
want to
about
have,
the. That's how I feel about the stuff out of that storage unit. Like
I just couldn't
I
have my
still,
money tied up airing it out. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. Especially
We
for some
still
high end
have
stuff.
two computer work stores next to the bin. So yeah, is that like the bin stores reselling the stuff because they're getting their money, man. That's for sure. Yeah, KV listed how he sold his for $200. I think. I
Dang.
just bought some computer processors from Goodwill eBay store to just check if they work. They listed them for parts and I tested them when I got them and they actually work. That's what's up. Quick little
Yo,
flip.
that's yeah. What like what level of processors are we talking here? Were they like high end stuff or was it like mid tier? Like, are we
So I
talking
know
like
I've been
some?
seeing Dante Prison of Profit. He's been buying stuff from Goodwill online and then turning around and flipping it because he'll go pick it up at a Goodwill Benz location near him.
Oh, really? I didn't even know that was an
Yeah.
option.
Yeah,
Okay.
like he'll order it online and then he'll go pick it up. But he hates the bins, so like he'll go in there like through the back where like they're like digging in the bins and everything, and they
Yeah.
bring his orders out to him, and he turns around and flips them online.
Okay.
So
Okay. So
still
wait,
some
I
money
don't.
to be made on Goodwill.
They're not doing that in St. Louis, are they?
I don't
Little
know
pickup,
honestly,
I had a pickup situation. I don't.
possibly.
I feel like I would have heard about it through the grapevine, and I
Yeah,
haven't heard
possibly.
anything
You're
about
right.
that. But I mean, no, that like anytime, like I feel like that's a great little hustle right there because I've got like a perfect little test rig and everything, so
Hmm.
I could just crank out CPU test super easily
Yeah.
for sure.
Uh, Jay says I had the same with Rockaware jeans. Strong cigar smell so bad I knew what smoke or knew what sneakers the guy bought in with them. What do you mean?
Wait,
So
what?
bad I knew what sneakers the guy bought in with them. I don't know.
Okay.
Rephrase that in a different way, please. They listed them for parts that are not working. What's up, Gino? How you doing, man? Some of the Goodwills on Oregon have retail media computer stores next to the regular stores. They get tons of donations from the colleges and have a great deal on IMAX. Well, I mean, that's good. That's all fine and dandy. I'm not hating on, college kids getting stuff for cheap. I
Yeah,
know that
same.
there is I think it's Ready Set Resale Ben. He's got in his town there's a Goodwill store where it's I can't remember the name of it, but it's like all electronics, all like video game systems, banger games, like all the good like high dollar stuff. And it's like the store's like super clean and like cool looking and like they put
Huh.
everything in that store. I can't remember the name of it, so I guess I shouldn't have brought it up, but I know they're out there putting this stuff in brick and mortar buildings.
Yeah.
Brian, they get a bunch of that stuff and put it on eBay. They put a lot of that stuff on eBay. Similar to Fubu, I find South Pole jeans and shorts all the time, and they sell so quick every time. I literally sold a South Pole hoodie the day that I listed it, just like 2 days ago. And I've been passing it because in St. Louis, where our Benz is, you can get South Pole for like $20 brand new from Burlington. So
Yeah.
I've been
Yep.
I've been passing up on the South Pole, and then finally I was like, man, these jeans are too crispy for me to leave them behind. So I picked them up and then I sold them. I think I sold them for like $18, and then I picked up a hoodie. The hoodie was a little bit damaged and I didn't notice it. So when I got home, it didn't have a pull tab on it, and part of the embroidery around the S was torn, so it was like loose off the fabric, but still sold it immediately for like I think I listed it for like $8 or something stupid cheap, but still sold
Still,
quick.
yeah. No, I was gonna say though, yeah, South Pole's like kind of lingering in the big box stores, so
Yeah,
it's definitely
that
if it's vintage, obviously, like yeah,
right.
but
Yeah. That armory place is opening up next to the bench. Yeah, it's supposed to be like
yo,
a
yeah.
bar type, like skate rink type something like attraction.
I saw the pictures. It looks pretty dope. That
Yeah,
place used to be like a big attraction for urban explorers. I never got into that building back in the day, but yeah,
yeah, I didn't know it existed.
I'm glad they're doing
They're
something cool.
regentrifying that whole area, man. That whole little
Oh
area
yeah,
down there is just super nice now.
yeah, yeah.
except for except for the Goodwill bins.
Hey, that's
Yeah,
why the prices are raising. You know what I'm saying? Like
you got it. They got
you put them $300,000 condos next door, bro. You're
right.
you know.
Yep. Roman said he just bought the cheaper ones, older ones like Intel, AMD to just be safe if they didn't work. Well, good thing they did. They do, Roman, but they get so
uh,
much inventory. The local stores still have tonnage. Now that I know they're working, I will try to buy more and try it. That's what's up, man. Good luck with that.
yeah, yeah. Yeah. Let me know how it goes. Let me know how it goes. I'm really interested in that for sure.
Yeah. Jessica Majors is catching her first live. We appreciate that.
Hey,
They
step
also
on
have
in.
video cards and motherboards. Okay, That's right
Wow.
up your lane
The
there,
yeah,
bro.
yeah. I mean, that's the full gamut, man. I do honestly need to check that out more. So
Chris said he picked up an XFX R7800 Ghost gaming card at the Benz, sold it for $30 plus shipping. I listed it as nerd stuff.
I listed it as nerd stuff. That's hilarious.
That's hilarious, man.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, even the
Awesome
older
viewer
stuff
count
sells.
tonight. Thanks for watching, everybody, for
Yeah,
sure.
you're part of that viewer count, Tiffany.
Yeah. Cedar or mothballs are the worst on clothes. Dude, there's literally mothballs hanging outside my front door because we got birds out there making nests. And my landlord said it helps with them not making nests, but I guarantee you there's a whole squad of them living right outside my front door, so it don't work. Like there's bird poop everywhere, and they sit there in the morning just chirping away. I mean, like, I don't hate nature or nothing like that, but it can get a little bit annoying sometimes. But
You're kind of sounding like a nature hater right now.
yeah, I
You
know.
you
But
need to reel
I
that
like
back in, man.
I like the little birdies though. They're
Oh,
cool.
oh. But now when they're pooping outside and
Not the
chirping
poop
out,
though, man. Yeah,
that's where you draw the line, you know.
right. Ecom squad, what's going on? Appreciate you coming and hanging out with us tonight, man. Let's see. With computer parts, Goodwill not actually properly test them anyway. So if they get tons of it, they will just list it for parts on eBay just to be safe. That's the best way to do it, honestly, because
Yeah,
you
yeah.
mess around and get them iNads or eBay can or Goodwill can mess their eBay account up too.
Yeah, and I'm sure that they don't have the means. They don't have a test rig,
Nah,
just sitting
they probably don't
around,
know what they're doing anyway.
No,
What's up,
yeah.
Jessica? How you doing? Recent arrived.
Jessica, welcome,
Little Rock
welcome.
Benz has the computer electronic store. Got to disguise those CPUs to get them. Roger stopped me once with a CPU, but just once.
That's
LOL.
funny.
Is it
That's
is it Little Rock that's got the? Maybe I didn't go to
I'm.
Rogers. I
I
could have
like
sworn
how
I went to the Rogers Benz and they had that computer store next door though. But I mean, that's the one you go to. You know better than I do.
I like how he said he had to disguise them. That's funny. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
that's how
basically
you
how
got
I
to
got
do it
that
now.
laptop on
Yeah,
accident. Like it didn't even occur to me to think about what happened to Kristen or Rural Squirrel when I
yeah,
got that laptop, but the laptop just so happened to be at the bottom of my bag because it was the heaviest item that I had, and it was
yeah.
buried underneath a bunch of other bull crap. And like, yeah, they were none the wiser, that I had a laptop under there. And then
Right.
literally like 2 days later, I tried to buy that desktop tower, and they were like, nope. And
Yeah.
so I
Haters.
honestly, I should have said that it was a DVD player because it does say DVD on the CD-ROM drive. I should have
Mhm.
been like,
And
it's a
you know
really,
they don't know no
it's a
better.
really fancy DVD player. I
Because I told
swear.
you, what is that, a CD burner? And you was
Yeah,
like, no, man.
yeah, yeah. This is a
Yeah,
VHS player.
yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to the homie Gabe, man. He just texted me. He said he's watching the live. That's what's up, man. Appreciate your
Hey.
support, bro. Ecom says we own an e-waste heavy equipment recycling business. Parts have made me more money than anything on eBay. That's a good business to be in
It
right
it
there.
really is though. It
Tekken
really is.
Sports Tekken Sports started out his one of his businesses being e-waste. He would buy broken iPhones and then give the person store credit or like whatever broken device, give them store credit on a new device and then sell all the broken parts on eBay. Genius move. And this was back in the day in like 06, 07.
Hey, Ecom, if you're ever down to be part of our Discord, I'd like to pick your brain on that. Maybe,
Yeah,
uh,
it's free.
maybe once upon a time about starting an e-waste business. I'm really
Mm.
curious. That's
What's
definitely
up,
interesting.
Rob? Yeah, e-waste is I assume because you see like those cell phone things that pop up in Walmart, like you sell your phone at the machine,
Yeah,
like they got them in the malls and Walmart. They're popping up everywhere. So like, and you see broken phones and or broken devices at the bins all the time. And
right.
I know myself, I've gone through two phones in the last 2 years. So those phones got to go somewhere, man.
Well, I mean, it's the same principle as like the clothing guys having clothing donation bins in parking
Yeah.
lots. Like,
Yep.
that they're cherry picking out of there.
Oh
I
yeah, for
mean,
sure.
like,
And then they
you know,
both lot the rest of it up and send it across seas or something.
or something. Yeah, or they
What's up,
redonate it.
Washington? I sold something to a celebrity today. Who? Which one?
What?
I sold something to Dick Butkus. I don't know if it was real or not, but that was that's what the label said.
Hey, if that's what the label said.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need pics for proof.
Yeah, we use mothballs in our attic for squirrels. Okay, okay. Picked up 3 huge bags of vintage Levi's. Let's go. Other jeans, some single stitch tees, sweaters, etc. for $55 at an estate sale today. It's super dirty, but I think it'll work out to be cheaper than the bins. That's what's up, man. Never can go wrong with vintage Levi's. Even if they are dirty, you could still sell them for pretty good money. Like you'd be like literally shocked. Or maybe you won't be because you probably know what you have, but I was shocked when I first started selling clothes to find that out.
Yeah, I mean, estate sales are definitely the way for, at least for me anyway. I find the most vintage Levi's and stuff like that at estate
The
sales.
estate sales down here are like ran by a corporation, so they're not
Oh,
a
really?
corporation, but by a company. So it's like super high price, like
Uh,
to where I don't go. Like even on the last day, it's not even feasible.
dang.
Sold a vintage tool to the guy who owns Phantom Works car shop from the TV show. I don't know who that is, but I'm sure tons of people in the chat do.
Yeah, that sounds familiar. Phantom Works.
I know you do the bands, but do you ever go into retail stores? I used to, but since where we live at, there's only like 5 thrift stores, and they're extremely overpriced. And so, like, I've gotten so spoiled by the bins that I'm not going to pay $10 for a pair of Levi's when I can go get them from the bins for under $2. So, I mean, last time I went to the thrift stores, I did find some good stuff. Like I found some couple Patagonia jackets for like $14 a piece, a couple North Face jackets for like $12 a piece. But really, man, I don't need that stuff bad enough to pay those prices for it when I can just get a boatload of stuff at the bins for much cheaper.
Exactly. And still get a better ROI, you know?
Yeah. And I
So,
mean, I find Patagonia. I found 2 Patagonia items at the bins the other day. One sold for $45 today, and I just listed the other one today. So I mean, I find that stuff all the time. It just sometimes it's in a little bit rougher condition, but it still sells.
one day I'll get my Patagonia one day from the bins.
Yeah, you got to look for the clothes. Torrance, the Discord is the first link in the description. It's just the Good Pickins Discord. You just hit the link in the description, it'll take you directly there. We're going to start doing videos here come 2023. We started with vacuum and kitchen appliances. Okay. And then you just moved on up to the electronic device or phones and stuff, huh? Always looking to connect with like minds. That's what it's about, bro. Estate sales depend on where you live and companies that run them. Exactly, because I've had bad luck with them. Ours are mostly run by companies and the prices are crazy. So I see Dana Invest his estate sales like out there in Arizona like are always like super mind blowing the stuff that he finds. I'm like, there's no way I'm finding a DVD VCR recorder at my bin store for, or not my bins, but at my estate sales for $5. I'm $50 easily. And I'm like, man, I don't even understand
That's full
why they're
blown
charging what they're
retail.
charging. Yeah.
Yeah, full blown. Well, for most DVD VHS combos anyway, but yeah,
Yeah.
that is wild.
Football helmet sell fast for me. I've never sold actually I've sold a baseball helmet, but not a football helmet.
Yeah,
His
neither have
name
I.
is Dan Short. Okay. On
Yeah, I
Sunday,
googled it and I didn't recognize the face, but
yeah, I
yeah,
don't know anything about cars, so I don't know anything about it. It's either like a TV show host
yeah,
or something,
yeah. They're
like
eight
counting
seasons.
cars or something.
Yeah, it's like 8 seasons. I think it was on Amazon.
Oh,
So
okay. On Sunday is a good day to go to estate sales, but most good stuff is gone by then. Yeah, it's kind of like hit or miss, man. Like, do you go and pay the high dollar price for it on the first day, or do you wait till the last day and it won't be there?
I think the former, honestly, like
Yeah, right.
especially because like you can still haggle at an estate sale too. Like,
Yeah.
it's not as strict as some people might think it is.
So like the one thing like Drew was asking if I go to retail stores, like I'll go to retail stores and buy shoes, but like for me, I think the thing that would save me from going, like would make it okay, is that I do average my buy cost for the whole year. So everything that I buy all year gets divided by the money that I spend by how many items I picked up. So even if I go out and spend $200 on 5 items, I can still average it in over the year.
Well, you also got the plug too.
Yeah. Well, I
So,
mean, I stopped going up there and picking up shoes because that's not his department anymore.
oh really?
Yeah.
I feel like we haven't talked about that.
Well, I'm tired. I'm so over shoes anyway, bro. It doesn't even matter. Like I still got two big IKEA bags in there. I got a tote full of shoes I got from Chris Flip the World still.
Oh
Like I'm
wow,
just yeah. And I got those things at the beginning of the year. I just really don't like cleaning shoes.
that's fair.
Everything's just covered in dirt and dust. The estate sale was in an old lumber yard. They were old pickers that had stuffed the lumber yard buildings full.
That's cool.
Yeah,
That sounds
that's
like a great
fire.
pick. That sounds like a great pick for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Even
that's
with
really
high
neat.
prices on the first day of estate sale, a bunch of resellers go and buy stuff. I go to estate sales a lot. Hey Harry, what's going on, bro? There's the link to the Discord.
Yeah, I gotta get on top of the estate sales in the winter. That's the one time I'm not thinking about estate sales.
That's probably the best time to go because
I mean, because there's no garage sales, So
yeah, right.
yeah.
Best profit I find at estate sales is always in the bathroom. Found a remote control for a fancy toilet sold for $60, paid $1. Yeah, I've seen a
I,
lot of good stuff in there, like discontinued health and beauty.
yeah,
A lot of
yeah.
lot of good stuff.
I just got some two videos in a row. So
Mm.
heck
Found
yeah.
a clean big Georgetown starter jacket at a local thrift for $2. Oh, they got caught sleeping.
Oh, bro,
That's
the
what's up.
Georgetown.
Yeah,
That's one of the ones I remember so vividly because my
yeah,
friend's older brother had a Georgetown starter, bro. Oh,
that's a
the
banger.
pullover. That's
Yeah.
so fire, so fire.
There's so much money out there to make money on in parts. You would be shocked. It's one of those you don't know what you don't know type things. I can imagine.
Oh, I mean, I feel like I have a decent idea, but yeah, I mean, I'm sure that it's I'm sure there's so much money in e-waste that like yeah.
This sounds like what it is like in my estate sales. Last week estate sale, the person running it told me the prices are all compared with eBay sold comps and they just discount about 20% off the sold comp price. That's exactly what mines are like, and that's why there's no money to be made there.
Yeah, that's a no for me.
And Chris says Dana preys on the nursing home estate sales. I love it. And then he'll just he'll off. He's the type of person that'll offer you $1 for stuff. I'm in
That is a
Arizona.
little
It
rude.
sucks here for sales. What do you mean? It sucks for like yard sales and estate sales? Because that's you're following behind Dana. That's why you're missing out on everything because he's killing it. Family run estate sales are the best. Got a dead stock Top Gun 87 shirt for $3 last weekend. I agree though, some companies price way too high. Hey, but that's a pretty great find right there, man.
Yep.
Congratulations on that.
Yep. Yeah, the family runs really are the best. That's yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
can't say that anymore. But they got to make theirs, They got employees to pay and all that good stuff
Yep.
and so it is what it
Football
is.
helmets are bolo.
I've never
You don't
found
have to
one.
call me sir. My parents were married. Bro, I'm mean, crazy, bro. Best to say sales are the ones done by family. Prices are very cheap. Have a great. All right, take it easy, Brian. Thanks for coming and hanging out, my dude.
Yeah, you do the same, Brian. Thanks for
We
coming
went
in.
from vacuums to small kitchen appliances, then to heavy equipment. Never really got big into phones. Only flip phones for the gold. We get 99% of out of electronics of your electronics free now.
See,
Okay,
that's where I need to be.
that's where the money
99%,
is.
you know what I'm saying,
There's
bro?
nothing like free inventory, man.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like,
that's crazy.
sheesh.
Be careful selling helmets. Being considered safety equipment. There is some liability there. Yeah, that's true, especially if they've like got a crack in it that you can't see.
Yeah,
Haha.
that's true.
I I call kids, sir. I call grown men kids. Like not like in a disrespectful way. I'm like, hey, the kid over there needs you, and it's dude my age. I'm definitely not a kid. Uh, I sold two in like 4 hours on or one day for 90 total. Only paid $2. People sleep on them. I mainly sell clothing, but football helmets. If you can find one in the bins or local thrift stores, buy it.
Okay.
Oh, me too. Also, colognes. Colognes can't sell well. You gotta ship it ground, but
Yeah. Yeah, the cologne stuff definitely and perfume for sure.
mm. Jessica says she got it all on her GoPro. Going to take some time, but I'll be making a few videos. That's what's up.
Hey, yeah,
That's
love to
gonna
hear
be
that.
pretty good.
Heck yeah. And if you guys are curious about Resell to Rides videos, they post
Yeah.
them in our Discord, so
Yep. Yep.
hit it up.
What's up, Nita? How are you? Appreciate you coming and kicking it.
Nita,
Now,
it's about time.
where you been at? Some estate sale companies will pick out good stuff and just put it on the table right where you pay. I can see that. That way, they can probably haggle with you right then and there. Disposable razors do good too. Old discontinued razors can bring stupid money. I've seen that myself.
Yeah, I've seen that as well, and I've never come across any. One of these days, I'm sure. I'm sure.
Vintage antiques is our jam. I don't know nothing about antiques. A dollar. What's up, Cha-Ching King? Scott, appreciate you giving me that. Well, not just me in general, but appreciate you putting that tip out on your video about limiting the buyers that don't pay. I don't know if you know about this, but like you can block buyers that don't pay. I chose five or more non-payments in the last 6 months. So hopefully that eliminates some of the non-payers.
That's a pretty. I think that's pretty reasonable. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's bike helmets, not football helmets. Yeah, that's exactly right, Torrance. You're right.
Well, either way, I mean, I feel like somebody would gripe or like sue. Like there could be a pending lawsuit over a football helmet like that, you
Yeah,
know.
I
But
just
yeah,
ain't.
that
I ain't messing with it, man.
that is 100% true about bike helmets though, because bike
Yeah,
helmets also go out of not certification, but like kind of like out of their safety window of like
yeah.
I think it's like 2 or
They
3
got an
years.
expiration date.
Yeah,
Okay,
basically, yeah. Bike helmets basically have an expiration date, so that's why you
there
see
you
them
go,
all the
guys.
time in the bins.
You heard it here
And
first.
and as nice as they are, they could be new with tags or whatever. Like, don't
Yeah.
pick them up because they're literally worth
So
nothing.
I guess it's kind of like the foam in a hat deteriorates over time, like the
Yeah,
styrofoam that's inside the helmet probably
yeah.
deteriorates.
It's same
Excuse
principle.
me.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's
Excuse
see
you.
what we
How dare
sold
you?
here, man.
How dare you make some money on our podcast? Okay,
Guess what it is, man?
this is you and me and chat talking together. Okay, this
It's
isn't about your business.
faded glory.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
No, it's not.
faded glory
Bro,
sweater.
guys, chat. How many times has he been talking smack on Faded Glory? This man's out here selling it.
But I got a big bulk buy out of it. Remember,
Man,
if it wasn't for the
I don't
bulk
even want to
buy,
hear it.
dude,
No, I'm not
eh,
hearing it. I'm not hearing
if
it.
it wasn't for the bulk buy, I never would have picked it up.
I'm not hearing it.
Just got to make sure you listen in the description. It's pre-owned. A lot of people buy them so kids can play with. That makes sense. I love estate sales. They won't catch everything. I've seen some pretty amazing finds on your channel, bro, at estate sales and yard sales too, man. Vintage stuff.
For sure.
Scammer tried to get $400 watch from me and messed up. I got paid in the fake address he tried to use can't be delivered to, and that's why I use GSP. There you go. But they taking the GSP away though now. I mean, it's still like the same thing. It's just not called GSP no more. But glad you didn't get ripped off, bro.
Yeah, no kidding.
How to get electronics free. Make it seem like a service they need. Depending on where you live, you can actually charge to pick things up. I was thinking about doing that with clothing, like in the local
Yeah,
area. Like I'll come
exactly.
clean out your clothing for you.
Yeah, we've talked about this on the podcast for sure. Like, I mean, it's the same sort of business model. Like,
Look, Miss Lachey talking about first.
and you know what, Miss Lachey, I'm gonna give that to you as well. But
Yeah,
you're gonna have to American Gladiator joust Jeff Tornado Alley
yeah.
or collectibles
Yeah.
in order to get the title. So
Rob says two or more non-payments and they can't buy from him. I bet you your non-payer is low. I got like 8 right now waiting for payments. Scott is right. They won't catch everything, especially tools in the basement. They don't even check any of that. They sell for 50 cents a piece. Yeah, that's true. I picked up some tools myself at an estate sale. But what happened though is like, you start your pile and you leave it and you're like, I'm gonna go find more stuff. Here's my pile. Somebody went through my pile and took all the good stuff. So
no,
yeah, they got me.
gosh,
I did
I
all the
mean,
shopping. I did the hard work for them and then they took all the good
right,
stuff out of my
right,
pile.
man,
Scott says he
man.
subbed. He fixed that. That's what's up.
Hey, thank you, Scott.
Yeah, I sold something. Uh, I'm I'm at like 16 sales for the day. I'm trying to get to my $500 mark.
There you
I don't know
go.
what I'm at right now.
There you go.
I think I'm getting close. Let's see real quick.
I'm trying to get back out of the gutter of not listing for like two
I
days in
mean,
a row.
I need
So
$102 more and I'll be at 500.
I believe.
Estate sale basement is the first place where most good stuff is located that is not priced properly. I can believe that.
No, I'm with that. I'm with that. Yeah. Absolutely.
He said "Faded Glory," Lucky Dog. Yeah, it's
Wait,
definitely not a banger.
do you mean the buyer is a lucky dog that they're
Uh,
getting
pro-
faded glory?
Probably me.
No, I
Uh,
know, I know.
Junk Monkey. Funny you used Woo. My eBay notification is Ric Flair's Woo. Oh, that's what's up.
I
I didn't
love
know you
that.
could even change that to anything.
Well, I'm sure it's just like any other like like notification sound. You could probably
Yeah.
change it. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah,
Uh,
I would have to think.
1 to 3 9 pairs a week, man. That's lovely, dude. I wish I had that. I just canceled 2 this morning for not paying for, like the timeout on it. She says, I'm 4-1. I can take them for sure. Hey, we don't want no smoke.
No, no, no.
No way. No way I'm scared of He said, no way he's scared of you. Okay, she's 4'11. Okay. A little more intimidating.
Wait. Which
So
one
she's
is it,
not
Miss Lachey?
4'1.
Which
Yeah.
one
Are
is
you
it?
are you a little person or are you a normal sized person?
Oh
Football helmets
man.
made different and they are designed to hit other helmets and whatnot. Yeah, that makes sense. What's up, JS? How you doing? Ram Sharp Tough. Yeah, man, I got this at a thrift store for $3. It had "Eat Me" writ on the brim, and it was like super yellowed and like pretty gross, honestly. But I knew that it was like a good. It's the logo. Is it logo 7 or logo athletic? It's the logo 7, so it's not the high dollar one. So this one only goes for like 100. But if it was logo athletic, it'd be like 150, 200.
I love how
But
proud Marcus is of that hat. He's so
no,
proud of
the
it.
guy just left a comment on it, man.
No, I know. I'm just I'm being
I'm
genuine here.
proud. You know what I'm proud of it for is
I
because I cleaned it up and put in the work to get it shiny.
exactly.
It
That's why
was so nasty, dude.
you're so proud of that
Yeah,
hat. I love
I
it.
should not be prideful in an item though, because that's not what the Bible says. So it's just a hat, man. It's just a
It's
hat.
see
Specialty
now he's trying to
tools
be
is
humble.
uh, specialty tools is what they sell the cheapest because they don't know what they are, but usually worth the most. Yeah, I wouldn't know what a specialty tool is. Like
No,
they would
that's
definitely get that off on me.
definitely facts for sure. It's like
Pray
that
for
one
me to
off.
secure. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say it's all that one off stuff you don't want to spend 50, 7,500 bucks on,
Yeah.
and you can just go swoop it up from an estate sale and then sell it on eBay for half of what it usually goes
See,
for
that's
new.
what Leroy Blood, Sweat, and Sell. Like that's his niche is tools. So like he probably like kills it at estate sales, goes in and finds all the $300 rare tools. Like, oh yeah, let me get that 50 cents a piece. Bada bing, bada boom, racking
Yeah,
it up.
that is one thing I
Uh,
want to learn more about for sure. Is I feel like I
tools.
do neglect the tool section at estate sales. I
Yeah,
really, unless I'm buying for myself. Like I bought a big, like I don't know how many feet, but one of the bigger sledgehammers. Like they're like typically
yeah,
$80 to $100 at the
yeah,
store. I bought
yeah.
one for like $4 at an estate sale, so
Nice.
that was pretty good.
Yeah.
But other than that, like you know,
JS, what are you putting in the auction in on eBay on a blues tooth here? He said, pray for me to secure this blues tooth here soon. I definitely hope you get it, my dude.
what's
Thanks,
that one look
Roman.
like? I don't know if I've ever seen one of those. I'm gonna eBay that real quick.
Tools are good money. Yeah, they are. And you can get a full box of tools at a state sale cheap. Yeah. And then you can get a good deal on the toolbox they're in usually. Unless it's like something like Snap On. Like even people that don't know anything about tools know that like Snap On's a good brand. But I know my girl sold some rusted Craftsman sockets that like her son left on the ground by his car that he was working on, and she sold those for like $20.
Oh
Just
yeah, I mean
rusted sockets. You know what I mean? Like not even
Craftsman.
the yeah. And
They're like
Craftsman's
they're.
not a great brand. It's like basic
I mean,
Sears.
I don't. Well, let's not say that they're a bad brand, but I mean
Yes.
they're like the kind of silver standard, I guess. They're not. They're definitely
Okay.
not gold, but they're
Yeah.
definitely not bronze. They're just like
Okay.
a good solid brand.
Yeah. It's not hyper tough or nothing like that, huh?
Yeah, it's not Snap On.
Walmart.
It's not Snap On.
Uh, the
Like
tool.
Harry Tornado finding an entire Snap On
Yeah, that's
toolbox.
crazy, dude.
Like, bro, just the
Only Harry
toolbox
Tornado,
alone.
man. Yeah.
Just the toolbox alone. I was like
Like,
screaming at the TV. I'm
yeah,
like, you've already doubled your money in just the
yeah,
toolbox. That's
yeah.
not including the
Then the
tools that are
Yeti
inside.
cooler and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Insane. Insane.
Mm. The tool I sold the celebrity is the one I showed when you had me as a guest. Oh, okay. That's what's up. Took a little minute to sell, but it's worth it, huh? Marcus, I sold my retro guest jacket that reseller was trying to lowball me on, sold for full price the next day. Aren't you glad you didn't accept the offer? That's what's up. Congratulations.
Stand your ground.
Pocket says, have a vintage Marlboro hat, has felt sweat band, which is dirty. Do you clean or sell as is? I would sell it as is. I don't clean my hats. I used to, but I stopped doing it because the hat guys, they'll take care of it themselves.
I mean, here's my opinion, my take on that. If it's a higher priced vintage hat, I definitely take the time to clean it. If it's like a whatever vintage hat and it's got a little bit of muck on the sweatband, I just let it go. That's just
That's funny because the more expensive the hat is, the more I don't do anything to
that's fair. I don't know.
it.
Like, either way, either way works
Because
really.
I used to spend a lot of time on cleaning hats, and then they still only sell for like regular money, regardless.
Well, that's the
So
thing.
like,
Yeah.
I'll throw them in the washing machine and then like reshape them. But here lately, man, I haven't been picking up hats that need anything done to them because I'm literally at the point to where I don't want to spend no time cleaning anything. I just want to throw it
Right.
in the washing machine and get on about my business because less than 55 a day is a time suck already as it is. But then like if you add cleaning your inventory on top of that, like it's not cool. Like at 10, 15, 20 a day, even it's still manageable. Like when I was doing 30 a day, I was still cleaning my shoes the same day. But
Right.
not anymore, man. It's just anything that makes the process longer, I'm trying to eliminate.
No, it makes sense.
Anything that attaches to a lathe can bring good money. Okay, I don't know what a lathe is, but I'm gonna lock that information away in my chamber and see
In
if
my
it comes in
chamber.
handy. My chamber of info that's valuable. Blue Point is another good brand. Is this tool still? Do you waste your time on stains? I'll like spot trade a stain, maybe. Like if it's on a good item, I'll like soak it in OxyClean, but like whatever it comes out as, that's how I list it. And I just point out the flaw. There are items that people pass on at the bins that I pick up because they're stained, and I'm like, yeah, you guys are tripping, you're missing out on money here, so I'll grab it and I'll still sell it because the brand holds weight and it doesn't matter if it's stained or not.
Yeah.
uh and I'm not like even just talking about like Carhartt, like the obvious stuff, but like every big dog sweatshirt I find that's stained, I pick it up and it sells. I don't understand why, don't ask me, but that stuff sells. But what else have I sold that's super stained? And like Nike, like vintage Nike, still sells stained.
The polo. The polo stuff that we were
Yeah,
talking about the other day.
that polo sweatshirt, yeah, that sold big old stain right on the middle of it.
Yeah. Wild.
James sells a lot of dirty hats. Yeah, James is one of the reasons why I stopped cleaning my hats. Cause I'm like, man, if this dude's been selling hats for 20 years and all he does is like, put a little tape on his hand and like get the like dog hair off of it. You know what I mean? Like he ain't cleaning it.
Yeah.
He's just getting the hair off of it. I'm like, hey, if my dude James is doing it, yeah, I'm gonna do it.
That's
And he
fair.
sells thousands of hats a year. So if it
Right.
works for James, yeah, it works for me. Pro tip: reshape the hats with round balloons. I sold nothing but hats for years. So I don't have any round balloons, but what I was doing was rolling up a bath towel and like stuffing it inside the hat. And it kind of gets it the perfect shape. But there's a guy on TikTok that sells nothing but hats, and he's using like the bottom of a cooking pan, like a saucepan, and it gives the panels the perfectly round shape, and it just shapes the hat just right.
That makes sense.
It, yeah.
Yeah. I use plastic bags, plastic shopping bags.
Yeah.
Stuff them in as much
I
as you
left
can.
Hoka's behind today because they needed too much cleaning. Bondi 7. Those are good ones.
Oh
Yeah.
my
Like,
gosh, you're making. I'm about to
mhm.
like, man, you're hurting my heart
No.
right now.
Hillary's first.
No, that's the actual first, Hillary. I mean, if
Yeah.
you're here within the last 10 minutes of the podcast, you are
Yeah. That's
definitely
first.
first because you're
Yep.
actually first for the next week's podcast. That's how
There you
that
go.
works.
Yeah. A
So,
little bit of
how Hillary's just
psychology there.
yeah, preemptively,
Mm,
saying first for next week,
yep.
where will
Yeah.
become my channel.
I sell stained denim all the time too. It's just some of it will sell regardless, like Ariat, Carhartt. What else? Wrangler like workwear jeans, like that stuff sells. Uh,
It's
I
like the
sell
utility
anything
jeans.
workwear. Yeah, utility definitely anything. If they're gonna work in it, it's definitely gonna sell,
Yeah,
no matter what condition it's in. It just depends on how much you can sell it for, but you
sure.
can definitely sell it. That's why James can list 1,000 items per day on eBay. Yep, definitely. Um, I believe he said he was the first number one used hat seller on eBay. I could believe that because the very first, like before I even knew James like had a YouTube channel, I found one of his listings on eBay. I didn't know that he was from St. Louis right away until I looked at his page and I think it said Maryland Heights or something like that. I'm like, he's got to be getting all these hats from the bins. And then he popped up on my live stream one day and I didn't put two and two together until I messaged him on Facebook and I was like, hold up, this is that adoption agency dude that I've been copying his hat listings off of. And so yeah, definitely he sells a lot of hats, but you could tell like by his store, like hats and media are like, some of his largest categories.
I mean, you can get a lot of those pretty easily, especially
Yep.
at the bins. So,
Cool tip on the hat's gonna find a pot now. Hey, there you go.
right?
Xena found a wood hat mold on eBay. We use it when we steam and reshape old hats. Was $50, but totally worth it.
That's
That's pretty
rad.
pricey.
No,
Yeah,
but that's rad though.
yeah,
I bet that's cool.
yeah. Just keep the temperature down to 400 degrees and don't bake them. There you go. You blow the balloon up into the hat, saves a ton of time. That makes sense. They wanted 16 for the beat up Hokas and comps for them in that condition was 35. Yeah, I mean that's right around the price range that I'm not comfortable paying for.
Same. So I
Uh
understand.
a lot of competition here. Yeah, yeah, there is. Resell the ride every time I find one of those hat shapers that want big money for them. Who is James? What's his channel? His channel is My Boring Reseller Life. My Boring. Let me type it in. I've been sending all people his way.
Not like a boring company where they're boring holes.
Yeah. I picked up some Bulwark fire resistant overalls today. Paid 12. Should sell for 75. Hold up, really?
Woo!
Because every time I've seen Bulwark, I've looked it up and it has not gone for that much money. It hasn't
No,
been overalls either, though.
I've
It's
sold
been like
bulwarks for
pants.
good money. Yeah, I've sold.
Really?
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
look, one time the thrift store that's here, like they had a whole, I think, two racks full of nothing but Bulwark, brand new with tags.
Wow,
Yeah. And I
wow.
passed on every single bit of it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't know any better. I looked it up and I couldn't find anything that impressed me. So, but that doesn't mean anything because did you see my short where I passed up on that caffeine 2000 fleece?
I didn't see
Dude,
that.
dude messaged me. He's like, I'll give you 70 plus shipping to cancel the order right now because I sold it for $20. And he's like, I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. And he's like, well, why'd you sell it for so cheap? That thing's worth hundreds. And I was like, oh. So then I look it up on Google and it pops up. It's like Jinko. So
Oh,
it's exactly like Jinko, but just called Caffeine 2000, and they make like big wide leg trippy pants and
caffeine
things
too.
like
I've
that.
never heard of that. And
I'd
like,
never heard of it
I
either. I
was a
found it in the
Jinko
bins like
wearer.
2 weeks
Like,
ago. Yeah, it
caffeine
sucks, man.
2000. All right. Well,
Yeah, but that's just like me underselling the True Religion
I mean,
hat.
it.
So I'll trust it'll never happen again.
Same with the Wu Tang tape.
All right. Let's see.
We've all
Let's see.
been
Let's
there.
see. So yeah, and he's anything but boring. He's definitely entertaining, that's for sure. James runs lives for like 4 hours while he lists. Yeah, he does. He's been doing it for the last 2 days, so like you'll be able to uh watch him while he lists.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
it was a kick in the face. Yeah, there's the link to his channel, so you guys will be able to go ahead and follow that. But yeah, man, we are here at the end of our time. That kind of flew by. What do you got going
A
on
little
tomorrow?
bit.
You got another daily vlog?
Yeah, yeah. We're actually gonna film a really fun episode tomorrow, but obviously another episode will drop that has already been filmed. But
Yeah,
excited to. So you guys will see that episode either on Saturday or Sunday.
yeah,
So it'll be a fun one with Zesty's parents. So
yeah.
I'm excited. I'm excited.
That's
We're gonna
what's up.
do a little challenge at the bins. So
Tiffany says she died on the inside for me on that cell. My girlfriend was really upset about it. She's like, I'm over here at the doctor getting bad news, and I'm more worried about the fact that you missed out on all that money. And I'm just like, it's all good, babe. I still made
Yeah,
profit on it. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
you're
At the
still
end of the
taking a
day,
W. You're
yeah.
just not
I
taking
was,
as big of a
yeah,
W.
just not at nowhere near as much. But hey,
Yeah,
pass the info on, and maybe the world would be able to take some value from it. Because like
right,
I had never heard of that brand before.
right.
Just spray vinegar and distilled water on hats. Okay.
That I
All right,
mean,
guys. Yeah,
that was
I got a video coming out tomorrow around like 3 p.m. So yeah, check you guys tomorrow
cool. Yeah,
and have a great weekend. Thanks
yeah.
for coming out, everybody. Yeah, that's gonna do it for this one. Catch you guys